Alright, what's up guys? It's your boy, the Dark Kage here. And today we're gonna be doing a pretty dark and pretty sad what if, which will be called What If Deku became the Demon King. Oh, if didn't it doesn't really matter. Deku, you have many demon powers from many different anime series that I've watched before. Simply because I want it that way. So anyway, we'll begin our story off now. So, as we see, a young Izuku still having his green hair as he did in canon. But there's one thing he doesn't know, is that the green is a dye. Yes. And Anchor wasn't even his real mother, by the way. But he doesn't know that yet, obviously. So we begin our story off with Anchor was currently spanking Izuku for no apparent reason, because Izuku has not done anything bad. She just doesn't like the kid at all. Izuku would say, why are you doing this? Simply because I hate children. But you were a child before. What do you think? You think I actually like myself? She's like, well, yeah, that's what I'm kind of expecting. But she's like, no, I never liked myself. No, I've never liked children at all. She's like, so I was just a mistake, basically? Pretty much. Which, yeah. Izuku feels like he don't matter. Izuku doesn't feel the best currently. Cause he's like, it's good to know that my own mother doesn't love me. So anyway, one time when Deku was a little older, he goes to the pool, right? As he goes after he goes to the pool, right, and he has some fun there, something weird happens when he gets out of it. His hair begins to turn white. As he's wondering, what's going on? That's pretty weird. Anyway, if you wonder why was his hair? He was wondering why the heck was his hair acting like changing colors? As he found out, sadly he found out that his hair was white. But something even stranger happened. Izuku's hair, Izuku's these weird things begin to come out of Izuku's eyes. As the weird things were contact lens. As he sees that his eyes are actually glowing red. As Izuku thinks, what's going on? I look nothing like my mother. So this is when Inko would get home, she would say, oh no. Yeah, his hair the dye must have got out of his hair. As Izuku psychotically, as he begins to turn into within the picture. As Izuku turns into this, and yes, he even has the chains wrapped on his arm. This is when Inkazun knocks him out. But when Izuku wakes up, he's in this position. As Izuku's chained up like this, as this guy is in the picture, chained everywhere. As this is when Izuku's like, Mom, why are you doing this to me? As this is when Inko begins to laugh a bit, saying, I'm not even your real mother, you dumb brat. I just found you on the streets and decided to raise you. Since you have no quirk, you're nothing but my toy now. Now, if you think what I'm thinking, you're correct. She doesn't see him. She doesn't have nothing actually. She doesn't have anything that's useful. She doesn't see him as nothing but trash, you can say. Anyway, Alice, this is when Yuki he just decides to close his eyes and just let her kill him since he's not useful anymore. But something that's really strange, which confuses him, is what you're thinking if you're correct. This is she begins to undress Suzuki. I wouldn't get on how to be. As Angel begins to undress him, piece by piece, as Midoriya's wondering what is she doing until he's in until he then sees that he's naked. He's like, ah! This is when she's like, since I have no use for you, I guess this is the only reason. There's nothing I can't do to you. But yeah, she thinks she begins to seduce him. Now, I'm not going to go into detail because there's no need. But this is a person, by the way. So anyway. So anyway, this is when she's done. She keeps him chained on here. I'll sometimes bring you food. This is when Izuku can only wait. He can only yawn. This is when Izuku, he's just down there for years. An angel may bring him food every few months. Izuku's just wondering, why me? Why do I always have to get this torture? Why am I the one who always gets this? But then, out of nowhere, a beautiful woman, out of nowhere, a beautiful woman then appears. Ah, so, Master, I see I finally found you, she says. Master, Midoriya's like, indeed, I am your servant. You can call me Ude. Ude, she says. I'm here to break you out of your hell of a life. Thank you. As this is when Izuku was 15 years old. She will also train you. But first, you have to rest at home. As this is where she basically takes him right here. As Izuku says thank you. In return, what would you like to do? What understanding do you need? As long as you go, you're not us. Jesus, you're my master. But you decide. So, I want you to train me and look after me, please. He says, okay, but let me get something more comfortable. This is my battle armor that I'm currently wearing. So basically, just his hair in a more comfortable outfit. She looks like this. This is when she thinks, alright, kid, how old are you? He's like 15, alright. I give you about 5 years. I'll train you for 5 years in purgatory. And give you all the skills I can teach you. After that, you're on your own. Okay, so anyway, first I need to rip out your soul, your human soul. So, why? Well, that's the only way you can unlock your true form. Well, one, your first, your entire, your, your initial demon transformation, my king. As he turns into this. This looks really badass. As this is when he says, whoa, this looks cool as fuck. This is when she says, now, and then she punches him in the gut already in her battle armor. This is when she says, wow. This is when she says the first skill you should learn is how to fly. So, this is how he does it. He makes his own darkness to form wings. He can make a helicopter. He can make a helicopter like a blade, or simply levitation can allow him to fly. So he just used levitation. So anyway, guys. So this is when. So anyway, so this is when he then says, "Whoa." This is when he says, "Alright, let's go." As this is when he then uses. This is when he uses Fire Dragon Ruler because I want him to have a Dragon Slayer magic. If he uses his ability called Fire Dragon Ruler, as this is when he then spits it out. But she says, "Alright, good job. Now add the flames of Satan." But if he uses the flames of Satan, which are blue flames, but those are the weakest form. As he then makes fireballs in his hands, blue fire in his hands, and then throws it towards her, with her just simply cutting it in half with a sword. He says, "You have many weapons, by the way. Thanks for letting me know that," he says. So anyway, as they continue the battle, this is when she then says, "Point your sword and point your hand in a position, and then summon all the magic you can at once." As he does this, as a purple orb appears, as he then throws it at her, and he says, "Hakai," since I want to give him that. But she then cutting it in half. She then realizes as it then hits a tree or something, and she says, "If that would have hit me, I would have died." Impressive, kid. Thanks, master. As this is when he then says, "Alright, let me try something new." As this is when he then says, "Power of darkness." He's trying out what he can do. As he creates a multiple, as he creates mysterious darkness substance to enhance both